Morning, Mr. Moo.
Morning.
I hope you slept well, monsieur.
Honestly, it's such amazing. Honestly.
Mike, our morning itinerary is a shower, then breakfast, then hop back into action into the van TTS on, only to be rudely interrupted by a waffling Amy for a 30-minute convo about bollocks.
Fine. Okay, if that's the adventure for today, fantastic. I might stay in bed. If that's what we're going to have today, nah. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Sleeping privileges denied.
I can't take it anymore, baby. Can't do it.
Early bird catches the worm. Mike is wormless. We are off to Button Moon. We follow Senna Moo. Button Moon. How much is that? Mikey in the window, the one with the noodle-like arms.
My lips are sore as well. Living in hotels, the air conditioning kills my lips.
Penis.
Oh, Mikey.
Penis. Penis. I'm stroking my dick. Please can we keep the chat intellectual chat for Mr. Moo, none of this penis talk please. Pregnant man. 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 Egg thought sewer clouds, 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 egg thought sewer clouds. Pregnant man with white mobility cane. Egg thought sewer clouds, 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 egg thought.
That's it, kids. Just can't be trusted, can you? Alright, Mike. It's time to get over it, isn't it? Right, keep you trusting now. No more spam in the chat.
Zegthod sewer cloud 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 Zegthod sewer cloud. Where is my TTSV? Egthod sewer clouds 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 Egthod sewer clouds. Mike, sorry I couldn't time out this spammer, but Amy took away my mod privileges. Egthod sewer clouds 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 M. Egthod sewer clouds 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 Egthod sewer clouds. Mike, this is a joke. I could have sorted this. Egthod sewer clouds 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 Egthod sewer clouds.
Right, give up 2 minutes and I'll be up. Give up 2 minutes, we'll be up. The office is taking calls. Eve, what does he like?
Hope you have a good day, Mike. Might you turn back over this fucking instant?
Oh,
Oh, I don't throw us about. Ouch.
Downty. It's the thing with
Luke saluting face.
you got fresh bedding.
Just like a fucky. We aren't a woman, Mike. You can't abuse us like this.
Honestly, I've got high values. That's why I'm single. Women don't want to be treated nicely, and that's the issue.
When is Danny his boyfriend coming? Meditate it out. Good morning, Mike and Beaver. You be a high value male with your cars. Yellow trash. Lol. Bigfoot saluting face. Saluting Beaver. Hum. I want to see you and Danny snuggled up in bed slipping inside each other. Lol, Bigfoot say. My Beaver salutes YUU. Hello saluting face. Skull emoji. Hello Nadia. Hello Luke. Beaver emoji. How are you doing, Nadia? Saluting face with horizontal beaver on forehead. I am good, thanks Luke. I am having a pamper day. How are you? Anyone seen that vegan woman's live stream? She's arguing with an old man right now. It's hilarious. That's good, Nadia. I am okay. They have so much sexual tension. Bison. Glad to hear, Luke. He said save the plums. I agree. I can't stand vegan booty though. I am gay. This is a neat stuff like Artemis. In Soviet Canada, the School Board of Ontario Quadrant wants suicides as kids are on cell phones during class. This is like a janitor suing a company instead of cleaning the floor, the board says. Since Mikey is out cold, I'll be back when he is awake. My beaver gets the zoomies. And the munchies. Bigfoot. Bigfoot same. Kids are addicted to it at home and between class too, but when I was a kid we had Pokemon and Game Boy, and once my brother was in the hall playing Red after my rents went to sleep, but the old man just told her to shut her mouth and it was glorious. Fucker banned the waffle emoji. Ask your doctor if the beaver is right for you. We weren't allowed to have Game Boys in class during a lesson. Maybe if the teachers did their job instead of letting those little monkeys do they wanted, things would improve. I am a net thing like Artemis. On Soviet Canada's state broadcaster in Mississauga, of the population is gauging who ain't citizens, but the state broadcaster whines that they can't vote as being unfair even though voting is. Wake up, 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 wake up. A say as an AA say scar say AA grave AA grave AA grave AA grave A grave AA Iska beaver and animals. Beaver is the number recommendation by doctors and dentists. Artemis is neat and I might poop soon. I dreamed I was at this gas station by this farm or school and there was caterpillars like a moving small one with long sticking up hot pink hair and like a black long one around inches but with a. Spread your cheeks for Daddy Mike. I love listening to robots talk like an Artemis. Okay, let us go rob him. Shahahahahaha. Penis fish. Mike likes it up the bum. Mike has nothing to rob, he is poor. Hey Siri, turn on the music. Subtract. Rob is one black t-shirt that will fit your kid. That live stream with the Christian guy going HIBIDISKIBIDIHIBIDISKIBIDIHIBI is weird. What is an Artemis joke? Well, what did the wee say when the rocket launches? I am a neat red rocket that everyone wants to look at. The time is Okay, you autistic query tried beingness yours won't reach a beast were no salir a wretched pile of human wasti Allah the reason God makes our pitsy hope you go to the Million Man March. Same.
How can I help you?
It's amazing, thank you.
Would you like sugar?
No, thank you.
There you go. You stayed in the hotel, yeah?
It's in the hotel, yeah.
Yeah, which is number?
I can't remember now. It's 105,
105,
I
yeah?
think.
Yep. Okay. Coffee. Latte.
Got my 15% on that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that's why I asked about it.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Have you seen a difference? Have you seen a difference in clients and things staying with this, obviously these deals in place?
I mean, I see difference that guests are willing to dine and to stay and eat rather than ordering from outside. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a lot going for you here, like a lot going for you. You just need to just change. The thing for me is it's small things, but you could literally turn this place around fast and quick.
Very observative, like I can.
I would love to come in here overnight and just say, right, let's just change this, because your restaurant will be busy.
Yeah.
It's a shame to see it not busy. Like,
There are some days, yeah, they're not busy. Give me 1 second, yeah. Yeah. When you're ready.
thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing, right, cool. I'm gonna shoot off. I will.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be
Next
back.
time when you're gonna come, we can have a talk. In general,
Yeah. Well, again,
because it's not all. Up to me.
I know it's difficult. The problem I got.
Above and above.
I know the problem is when you get to a level in business whereby you have too many people involved. That's why businesses go under.
Yes.
Do you understand the logic in that?
Yes.
And that's the problem you see. What you've now got is you will go under, because what you're now doing is you're actually now chasing the money that you should be getting.
Correct.
And by giving discounts, you should be increasing the price. You should be increasing the price, not giving discounts. So, like,
Correct. You understand. You observe things. So
I haven't got to the level in business where I am today without seeing things go under.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mike. Enjoy your
Never
day.
at all. Thank you all.
I'll see you around.
Oh yeah, you put in the bin for me. I didn't drink it last night. It's fine. All right, take care. See you soon.
You too.
Thank you, bye. Right, next fucking mission. unfortunately, in life, you need to allow people to go down to the bottom, basically to break people, basically, until they actually listen. So I think that's what we need to do. Well, it's not that I need to do it, it's just the fact you have to allow the process to happen. And even she knows it, she knows exactly what's happening around her. She knows that she can't change things overnight. It has to go from meeting after meeting after meeting. But the problem is when you've got layers and managers involved, they're getting paid a manager's rate, and they don't care really, because they're not on the deck and they're not seeing it all go wrong. So what you find, the guys, by the time that it's all gone wrong, you then find out it was a mass layoff. The problem is then you see is people like me come in, and my job's a lot harder then, because I come in to try and save a business, and the damage has already happened already. And that's a problem, you see, because then you then got to instead of just looking at where the problems are now and sorting the problems out, and that you've got to then resolve all the problems and also getting back the clientele. And if you've lost the clientele, that could take you weeks and weeks and weeks to get back. But by giving discounts, it's just kind of like, fuck me. Obviously, people take advantage of that, even though I've got a lot of money. Obviously, you're going to take advantage of that. Like, it's like me getting a van. You know what I mean? It's like me getting a van. Obviously, I've got a van, and it's not my van. But there's a reason why it's not my van as well, because if it was my van, it'll be a problem. Because, again, it's miles. I think a lot of miles on these vehicles, and unfortunately, hire company is probably aware of it. But I think they're at a level now whereby they've got a team of people, of managers involved, who can't see the damage happening in front of their eyes. So then what you find out is the managers don't see it. Nothing gets flagged. We just carry on and carry on and carry on. And that's when things go a bit wrong, a bit straight again. So I could turn this place around within seconds. But it won't even cost them money either, because all they'll do is it won't cost them money, because what they'll do is the only way you'd work that out would be to give me free of charge accommodation, and then the money that I will be saving, I'll then reinvest back in to turn the place around, and that's how you do it. So if I was there for, let's say I was there, if I was there twice a week, and I didn't pay for rooms, that's basically £300 that you could spend openly on turning the place around, because they're gonna have an occupancy. The problem is what they've seen now is they need the money so desperately that they're chasing for money. So by giving me discounts isn't allowing me to. It doesn't make money. That's the problem, you see. So it's like they're chasing the tail now. So if I get my 15% discount on the rooms, you might as well end up finding out that the amount of money I spend there, you might as well end up losing the money that I spend there to turn the place around, to bring in more money. But again, trying to Amazing. Right, fine. So basically, the problem we've got in the world today is we don't actually sort out the core route of anything. We always go down the route of putting a subsidised in place. If you actually sat down and looked at what the core root of the part of the problems were and say, right, we're going to fucking sort this today, then basically you've sorted for all the future. The problem is nobody in life wants to sort out the core problems. We always want to go down the route of just putting something in there to either replace it or as a temporary measure. And those are the things that never ever really exceed and never ever resolve things. So what you end up finding out is we all, as a human species, we're chasing our tails. And then that's what we always end up doing. So instead of sorting the core root of most problems, we just end up not providing and end up finding out that it's gone wrong. So instead of building a stone wall, we'll build a fence because it's cheaper. That's the sort of mentality I'm talking about now. And we don't do things properly as we should do. It's all an afterthought. So, right, I don't even know where I'm going today. Okay, fine. So there was quite a lot of pressure. There was a lot of pressure, but to be fair, there isn't any pressure now, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because obviously, this is kind of like a weekend where, well, really, I fucking hate these weekends. So what we're about to dive into now again, across the world, certain countries support it, certain countries don't. But we've got bank holiday. So bank holiday Friday tomorrow, and not only bank holiday Friday, but we also have problems with regards to bank holiday Monday. So that's what we've now got. So for me, it's a bit of a piss take because, again, what the thing about bank holiday, when bank holiday first came out, it was basically a day where in the historical data, where they can process payments and get their lodgers, all the payment lodgers up to date. That's what it was for originally. But unfortunately, it's become one of those things that bank holidays have become not what bank holidays are. So as obviously everything's gone digitalised now, everything's all gone on like, remote servers, etc., and it's all gone on obviously onto more like silicon chips and having like little ledgers, on silicon chips. Bank holidays isn't really a thing, really. It shouldn't really be a thing, but we've still mastered the art of keeping bank holidays. So basically what happens in life is whatever comes in always stays in, it never goes out. So like COVID came in, we still see signs now. We still see people now walking around masks on. We still see people now like talking behind glass and plastic covers. And like, I see the logic of what they're saying, because what they've said, I've questioned this a few times now, and they say, well, Mike, just to give you a rundown, the reason why we do this is because if it's happened once, the likely chance of it happening again is quite high. So they say, instead of actually stressing and worrying about it, we just basically leave it in situ. So that I can kind of see, like, again, it's just an extra piece of glass to clean, or plastic to clean. Signs of, pretty well all signs are being removed now. We've still got this mentality that whenever you go into like hospitals and things, people are all standing apart from each other and things. It was a psychological impact. So, and still places now that still have the same mentality. There's no lines on the floor. So, fuel stations with mobile phones. I spoke to somebody recently about that, and they said, oh, it's not about the mobile phones now, it's more about the fact that we don't want people to be distracted while fueling up. I thought, you know what? Are human beings, are we getting thicker? Well, that's a very good question. I get TTS on shortly. I've got 27 minutes to go, and then I'll do TTS. I need to give a haircut today as well. This guy's walking down the road, smoking. smoking is just so uneducated. So uneducated. I should have lied to it, didn't I? Yeah, we'll see. I might have to spot later. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, second out the thing about it was about holiday. No. Doesn't really matter now because we're all internal and because we supply services external to the government basically. We don't have to abide by. We don't have to abide by like trading rules. We have to say to you, oh, you can't drive that vehicle for an extra two hours now because you've already driven extra hours. And yeah, it's kind of like one of those things that because we have warehouses across the UK, and not only across the UK now, but we've actually got one in Spain now, which is a new little venture that I've done. It basically allows us to actually be able to continue on with business outside working hours, and basically means we can build. So, but we don't obviously have this. We don't really have this mentality whereby we abide. Basically, once we abide, you can't make money, and that's when you start to go under. And that's why hotels like that I've been to, Jaws, that are literally like open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My mentality with that hotel is first of all, fuck off the reception desk. There'll be a load of rooms that got names on, and as people arrive, it'll be one of those things. We're like, oh, good morning, sir. And they were like, oh, I'll take your bags. Here's a little voucher. Go and have a little drink in the bar. Because they're giving out vouchers anyway, so you might as well go down the route to forcing them to give hand the voucher over straight away. So when you arrive to go get a drink, you're more likely to have a free of charge drink then than you would do in the evening. If you have one in the evening, then if you're staying in the hotel, you can have a drink in the evening anyway. So you might as well go another route of getting them a drink, take the bags to the room, and give that extra level of service. If people feel whereby they're in debt to you, which again, let's be real, if you go to a hotel and they give you a room key card, and then they go upstairs and they put the bags inside the room, technically you're in debt to them. So that's this is how business works. So it's like I've been saying to people, this is how we change it. They just don't understand business. Don't understand business at all. But obviously the company's failing because they're giving out discounts now. Those rooms should be £200 a room. My mentality should be £200 a room, £190 a room. That's what I would charge the rooms out, and basically they'll all be booked, like every single day of the week booked, and I'd kit it, I'd aim it all at the ridge. I get security. I'll have a guy out security, full-time security, which again, having full-time security is what you need these days. And if you walk in, there's a security guard there that opens the door for you. Takes your bags off you at reception. You go in for a drink and takes your bags off your room. You've already made the experience happen. That's how to really make money. Like, everyone wants an experience in the world today. So you've got to set a level you've got to basically set it up and make it happen. And yes, you might end up losing a couple of £100 here and there, but overall, when you lose a couple of £100 where you make £2,000, then that's where it's all at. But anyway, the staff think they're doing a great job, which is, to be fair, the staff are doing a great job with what they can do. It's like in the restaurant, having one of them staff dressed up as the chef and coming out and delivering the food to the tables. That's an experience on its own. I don't understand why restaurants don't do that. It just doesn't make sense. In my head, to get somebody dressed up as a chef to walk out and deliver your food to the table it's that fucking hell. The chef actually cares. Instead of being in the kitchen smashing out food, doesn't make sense. Oh, where's the chef? Oh yeah, he's in the kitchen. Oh, but okay, fine. But if you actually get your food, if the chef carries your food out, it's mad. And if you're waiting on a large amount of people, if you're doing a massive event, you can't do it because you can't from multiple chefs. It doesn't work. So I guess you can do it. You can, but it shows that it just shows that you're doing it en masse. But if you've got the chef, basically just one chef, the same guy walks out in a restaurant and delivers food. And all it does is to deliver food to the table. Then straight away, he can do it. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, life goes on, eh? Those are starts. Those are starts to making life better. They'll go down the route saying, well, this guy can be dressed, so he can work on the bar, he can work we work behind behind scenes, he can go work in the bedrooms, he can pretty well do everything. There's the problem we've got, you see, customer services are they're limited when you've got, Darren, for instance, going around, doing bar service at the same time as doing food service, at the same time as being on the reception desk, then doing room service. It's kind of like, fuck me, Darren, how are you? He says, yeah, I'm fucking fucked. Oh, why is that? I'll be running up and downstairs all day. Alright, brilliant, okay, fine. So that's why you're tired, yeah? That's why you don't really give a shit. I get it now. The next week goes for breaks. So I mean, you see my point of view, it's difficult. It is annoying. Life is a numbers game. You need to have the right staff, the right people to actually work together, to actually build. And it's a fine line. When you come across the UK government are a nightmare in business. There's so many regulations in what you can do with staff. There's so many regulations on how you treat staff. There's so many regulations on how to run a business. And that's why I see them all failing. And the government, I just don't understand. I don't understand because the government are the ones that are meant to be making money from all these businesses. And actually, it's the flip side around. All these people are actually taking the piss out of the government because they're just basically not paying the government. And then when they go under, the government loses out. So it's kind of like, are you thick? And obviously, when I've established now in the government in the UK, I won't lie to you, but they are idiots. I don't know if you noticed, but they are not very clever people. So, me personally, if I was running the UK government, I would have the elite accountants in. I'd have accountants, I'd have bookkeepers in, and I would pretty well have a team around me that would turn the UK around. And in councils, I would have an accountant in the words. I'd have an MD, a managing director of a company, alongside an accountant, and they would turn each of the councils around. At the moment, we haven't got councils. Councils are just they're just a fuckery. So yeah, if you phone the council, we answer within 3 rings. Hello, Mike speaking. What's your problem? No problem. Right, fine, no problem at all. Give me 30 seconds. I'll see what I can do. And even if I have to give a small amount of money away, just to keep somebody happy, just for the second, like I say, no problem at all. I'll sort it. And then overnight, yeah, right. This is what we're going to do for the future. Do you know what I mean? You've got to look at the problems and solve the problems. You can't go down the road and not look at the problems, because that's what they do. They don't look at the problems. They put delays in place. Like, the reason why they don't answer the phone within 3 rings is not because they can't be arsed. It's the fact that it's programmed. The systems are programmed not to allow the calls to go through to the call handlers until 30 minutes later. And the reason being is people give up. So people phone up, can't get through, give up, and then that's one less inquiry that they have to deal with. So what they're actually doing is doing the opposite way around, basically, which is an issue. So, but anyway. So yeah, sorting out the problems is where it's all at. Like Vodafone would much rather spend more money on staff and getting government subsidies from taking on more staff than they would do going down the route of actually putting the infrastructure in place. Buy more equipment, install more equipment. The problem is that costs more money. So they much rather take money, take everyone's money. Because basically, when you've got to look at shareholders and you've got obviously budgets and graphs to run against, it's difficult. You can't do customer services. For me, I'm different. I can do customer services because, again, I'm in full control. When you get too big, it's like Honest. Honest came out on Dragon's Den, and they said we're going to supply you with an amazing network coverage. So that's what they originally came out to do, and the next minute they brought something else out. So yeah, it's mad. Like, we're only giving you free internet. Sorry, it's not free internet. Well, it is technically free. It's £2.99 a month. So technically it is. We're only going to give you internet to certain apps. It's like, what? Certain apps? Is that it? Yeah. You can't browse. Okay. It's just weird. It's weird. So basically, it's being set up from my ignorance, really. As long as the Uber Eats app works, as long as you know, the local Google Maps works. Do you know what I mean? As long as certain applications work, that's all they want. And the reason being, and I'll tell you the truth behind it, Honest, and this is how I see it. What they've established is there is a lot of people, of immigrants in the UK. So they've realised that we need a surveillance system put in place. So what they've actually done is they've gone down the route of getting a shitty network provider, which technically isn't shitty. It's a very, very carefully designed model to allow the cheap immigrants to go down the route of, and the asylum seekers to use the cheap services. And what they've actually now allowed it to do is basically people to register their names and to register their faces and register their basic information against profiles, which they can then use to identify people. So when you come to the UK, that's why Honest actually exists, I think. It's a surveillance network, and that's what it's designed for. It's £2.99 or whatever it is a month, or £2 a month internet, and they're only allowing certain apps which migrants and immigrants will need to use, and those apps are all governed as well. So the data has all been signed over in contracts. So for anybody that's having an Honest SIM card, all your information is being used. And that's the ultimately the way it actually works. But it shouldn't be so cheap. It's cheap for a reason, because it's facilitating a problem in place. So I'll call out because I understand it. I get it. It doesn't take a rocket science or it doesn't take anybody who is, again. For me, I've got a lot of time on my hands, so I can think about these things. But if I've got a bit, a big family to run after, keep a roof over my head, you just go down the road looking at Honest, I'm thinking, great. My daughter's, 8, my daughter's 18. She hasn't really got much money, but we'll just give her the Honest SIM because it's cheap. That's what you'd assume. That's what you just do because that's what you would do because you just assume that's the best thing to do. But you don't look at the bigger picture. So, but anyway. Put TTS on. I need to. Alright, fine. I'll plug in the patch packs. Give me 30 minutes and I'll put TTS on. Also, as well as this, where do migrants and asylum seekers tend to go when they're in the UK? They tend to go to mosques. So, again, to offer £40 million worth of security to mosques shows that the surveillance network is needed to be put into place. So I see it on a mass scale. I see it at a very different eyesight and a level to everybody else. But life's hard. Life's hard for me as well. Remember, I'm not the. You might look at my lifestyle and think, "Fucking hell, Mike, you're floating around. You got hotels here and there. You bought a light coffee. You know what I mean? You little drive now, and then you get to. Yes, okay. Look at my lifestyle, and I understand you'll see it very differently. I am living a luxurious lifestyle, but I built this lifestyle for myself, and there's a reason why. Because I don't want to associate with the average people. Remember, every single street will become average. Every single building will become average. So I've leveled myself up with the rich. So now what it means now, if I put over £120,000 into Hilton, if life ever gets hard for me, guess what? The Hilton aren't ever going to go, fuck off, Mike. They're going to go, Mike, don't stress about it. We're all over it. Think about it. And because I can make money and know how to make money and how to invest money and how to build and build and build, obviously I can never ever become poor now because of the way I built my life. But what it is the clever thing about the whole of life is now the whole systems that are in place is the rich will always help the rich, because the rich will always go down the route saying, well, at the end of the day, he made a lot of money back there and he also put a lot of money as well. So when I say a lot of money, I mean, when you talk about people, do I know the Hilton family? The question is yes, I do know the Hilton family. Do I know the people that are actually running the Hilton company? Yes and no. But I can make one phone call and just say, guys, and they'll say, Mike, no stress. And that's the level how the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because it's more about obviously working together. Unfortunately, poor don't work together, and that's how life is, unfortunately. So I'll be trying to change this and say, look, if you are struggling and you need to start to work together, you need to build. You need to come together. It's not about saying I'm more rich than you and you've got a better job than me and your partner's hotter than me. It's not about that. It's not about that at all, because that's the problem we've got. The poor will go down the route of judging each other off each other. Now the rich don't. It doesn't matter. When you've got two private yachts parked in the docks, you go down the route saying, look at your yacht, mine's bigger than yours. It doesn't work like that. When you're rich, it doesn't really matter. You've got a yacht, I've got a yacht, and that's the difference between the rich and the rich. So it's a shame, really. But when we're in this sort of moment now in life, and I'm driving around now, and everyone's saying, "Oh, Mike, you're driving a van." Yeah, I'm driving a van, but it doesn't mean that I'm any different than anybody else. Do you know what I mean? It's madness. And I talk about different cars and things, and I think, yeah, well, there's a reason why, because certain cars shouldn't be driving on the motorway. There's a lot of logical sense in what I'm saying. It's not about putting myself up a high hierarchy, even though I do put myself on a pedestal, because I understand the world. And when I say this to people, they just don't get it. Yeah, it's like, can we start driving around London now? Driving around London now is a lot easier than you will be at 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. Well, it's between 8 and 9 to be fair, yeah. It's just impossible, really. Got 8 minutes to go to here, and then basically we're going to head out. We're going to head up north. So 8 minutes. And one of the things I do as well is I need a vehicle. So you got to understand the reason why I've got a vehicle. The vehicle is because it's not my vehicle; it's rented. Don't care about this vehicle, but I'm using this vehicle for my financial gain. So for what you don't understand is actually, to be fair with you, I'm running a business, and this is being paid by the company, but I've also got my freedom and my life around it as well. So instead of going down the route of working hard and getting a pay and pay your taxes, and then going down the route saying, oh, I'm now going to buy a nice car, which makes you weak. Yeah, I don't do that. So my fuel is spent by the company, and that doesn't matter if I go down the route of, if I drive out to Tesco or pizza last night, do you know what I mean? I can do personal miles in this, it wouldn't really matter. And the reason being is the fact that I don't do personal miles, other than the fact that I'm triangling myself around where I'm going. So for instance, where I stayed last night was the hotel. Where I went yesterday to get a pizza, that was en route back to the hotel. So what people need to understand is that running a business is actually whereby you technically live off the business, but you're also banking cash, and you're banking a wage, and you're banking investments. So what actually you're doing is you're actually taking money from the business, which is what I'm doing now. I'm living on the business, but then I'm taking the money away from the business as well, and to build my life up as well. And that's the whole idea about what life is about. It's about obviously using what you have available at that time. So this is why I always say to people, start business, because you then live your life. If you only got to pay your PAYOUT job, that's your income. You can't ever level up. And it's sad, really. I try and express this to people in business all day, every day, but they just don't get it. They just won't do it. They won't understand. And I say to them, look, if you go down the route of going around to every single house in the whole of the UK and said to him, look, you got a garden, £25, £30, I'll come and cut your lawn for you. Yeah, £30, think about it. Even let's just say £25 because it's easier to work out. With your £25 lawn cut, how many do you do in a day? You go around, it's £25. The cheaper you do it, the more jobs you're going to get. So first of all, what I would say to you is start cheap, get the clientele in first, and then build on your financial backing. So even if you do it like £10 a lawn cut, you only need to do 10 lawn cuts in a day to make £100. And I know that's not a lot of money, but it is a lot of money. But it's a lot of money, trust me. If you do 10 lawn cuts in literally a day, that's a lot of work. But however, it's cheap, you're guaranteed to the work. And not only that you're also guaranteed to get the recurring work coming in every 2 or 3 months. So yeah, let's just be real. It's £100 a day. How many lawn cuts can you do in a day? 10, okay, fine, brilliant, we work that out. So 10 lawn cuts in a day. We then realise that you do 7 days a week. So 7 days a week, great. That's 10 clients a day. Yeah, 7 days a week. That's basically, how many clients is that? There's this. I can't go down here, Mike. There's a blinking truck in the middle of the road. So that's 70 clients a week. You do that 70 clients a week. Next minute, what do you do then? You build on that. You then do 2 weeks. Once you've done 2 weeks of that, guess what? That's a lot of clients. And the next minute, you turn it around to £25. So you're doing less work, £25. See, I just reversed out of there. The guy's just giving me a dirty look. Instead of looking down the road and looking at what's going on down that road, he's giving me a dirty look. And that's the issue you see with life. You've got the problem with life. You know, it's mad. So let's get down the road to getting all your clients. So you got all your clients in. So you got 200 clients in so far who all know you're doing a good job. Great. So that was the first time you've done it. Do it for a few weeks, do it for a few months, doesn't matter. Well, eventually, once you get a load of clients in, you start increasing your price. When you get a phone call, and then you can start people start to tell you, oh, this guy came around, did my lawn. You just go down the route saying, yeah, no problem at all. It's £25 lawn cut, and they say, but it was cheaper. It says, yeah, it was because they were the first ones on board. £25 a lawn cut then. Then you start adding up then. £25, great. How many do you do in a day? You do 4 in a day. Yeah, that's £100. So you're doing less work, less lawns, but you're now charging more money. But you still got the client basis. Straight away, all them people that have had that cheap price are then going to go down the route saying, yeah, lawn cut, yeah, just give this guy a call, They might not even say how much it is. You might just go down the route saying booking. And the next minute you start adding up and building up. £25, yeah, that's four lawn cuts a day. Technically, like if you've been doing 100 lawn cuts in a day, if you've been doing 10 lawn cuts in a day, technically doing 4 isn't a big problem. So basically, you then start doing 6 lawn cuts in a day, which then makes you the £150 a day. And then you start doing 200 a day, and before you know it, you start to build. And then as you start to do more and more, do me a favour, keep it basic. Don't go down the route of saying we could also do your garden, we could do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, we'll do that. Keep it fucking basic. Just keep the business as the business is. We cut lawns, end of story. And keep it at that. Get a vehicle, bring everything yourself, you know, generator in the back. Don't really care. Get a load of lithium batteries. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Just think about the bigger picture. My mentality would be to get a lithium battery on board and then to go get a plot of land and to solar panel it. So you basically charge up at night, you drive away, charge your vehicle up, get in your car, drive back. So that's my mentality to life. It's about building, using the sun to bring you the energy, so your outlay is pretty well nothing. And that's how you start business. And then straight away, you end up building it. And then next minute, it just grows. And then you just start smashing out £25. And if you do recurring payments as well, which is basically recurring every single 6 months to cut a lawn. And also, guess what? Grass always grows. Grass always grows. So straight away, you're always gonna be a winner. So grass always grows. hair always grows. Like, you know what I mean? It's basic, but you've got to understand that that's how the world works. The world works on raw action. The problem is we have this mentality in the world today that it's always about, you know, it's always about like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be seen to be cutting lawns. It's more of a pride thing, really. We always think about being in offices and things. You know, for me, I'm a managing director. I bring in over 100 grand a month. That's why I live in hotels, because I can afford it. But you always look at me and think, oh, he's a van driver, he's driving around London. It doesn't work like that. The rich will get richer and the poor get poorer because they have that mentality. People bully the rich because they think, oh, but you know what, he's a van driver. Level up, and say, fucking hell, Mike, I didn't realise how much money I could make. You know, fancy doing lawns in London. The lawns are bigger here. So if you charge 100, you know, £150 to do a lawn, you probably get 2 done in a day. So just about position yourself somewhere else in the world today. You spend £100 on a hotel a night. Don't do what I do. Use Premier Inns. But use Premier Inns, for instance, and build your clientele up around London. Now, you're not going to go to like people like you know, expensive rich places like Wilmslow, and get more work. But the problem is, you see, is you want to keep it basic. Basically, you want to take a lot of money off a lot of people. That's the idea. So if you can take £10 off all the poor, you're guaranteed the work, but also you want to try and maximise your profits as well. But anyway, that's basically business 101 really of life. And you can put that same concept into everything. You know, put that same concept into everything. Well, I didn't go to business studies at school. I couldn't do them. I wasn't allowed to, which is a bit of a shame really, because I'd love to have gone to business studies to actually listen to what business studies would have been like. But it's what kills me the most is all these high street stores here. They turn up, they create a shop because that's what they think about creating a business. They're going to create a business, and they're waiting for passing trade to come past. If there's no passing trade, then they've got no business. It doesn't make sense. So when you go to a cafe, it's like, Hey, right, we're back. Cool, we're back. So first of all, let's head over to the more of the 44 minutes to head over to the other side of London, which is, well, other side of London, basically where we've just come from. We're heading back over there. But yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So anyway, going back to my mentality of starting to get a business, anybody can do what I do, but it's more about raw action. And to me, I'd much rather turn the UK into a fighting force for good, allowing people to start a business, educate them, allow them to persevere, but they've got to have the right mindset. And it's not about me saying, well, actually, you know what, who are you and why are you telling people to go get a job? Like, I need to look at the bigger picture with regards to this and go, well, actually, you know what, we are in the rounds now of changing the UK around. So we need to work hard, dedicate. So if I've made it, anyone else can make it. I'm nothing special. So I got a message to say again, Joe Rogan was in my chat last night. Most probably. And again, if he was, then it'll probably not him personally. It'll be probably his team, to be fair. Yeah. But people tend to follow, and they do tend to watch people, because quite a lot of rich people, they tend to watch people because what they do is they start to understand and educate themselves off who these people actually are. And it's interesting. Again, people are unique in a very special way, and everyone's unique, but some people do things the opposite to everybody else, and that's the thing that makes people different. So obviously, it is what it is. We'll drive forward, persevere, dedicate. And again, quite a lot of my content isn't about attacking people. People don't need to see that as an attack. It's an alternative way of thinking. So, with the alternative way of thinking is freedom, and it's expression. It's what the humans need. So I had a girl who's been studying psychology at university, and after what I said yesterday, and about obviously showing no sort of emotion, she just said to me that wasn't normal. So I dread to think what she's been taught in school, in university. I dread to think, because really they should go down the road teaching that a real man doesn't have really show any emotions. That's what they should be teaching. But do they do that? No. So I said to her, look, I'm happy to have a debate with you. I'm happy to have a debate with you over this, because again, it's a sort of understanding that I know I'll win the debate. I want to say winning on the fact of putting her down. It's more about the fact that I would win against the system that's taught her. So I'd much rather change her way of thinking now and say, actually, have you ever thought of this way of thinking? She'll be like, oh no, I never thought about that. So it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. So yeah, it's not about winning against her, putting her down. It's more about her educating herself off somebody like myself to think, actually, you know what? I met this guy. He was in business, and he actually is doing extremely well. But the way that he thinks about life is very differently, and the reason why he thinks like this, you could just go down the route, branding me up with every single badge under the sun. Narcissistic, doesn't give a fuck, breaks the law. You know what I mean? There's so many different things that you could put me under. Criminal. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, well, realistically, I'm a human being. You know what I mean? So I will tell you something. I haven't yet got a criminal record yet, but by the time that I die, there's probably a very high chance I'll have a criminal record, and it won't be probably something I've done. It's probably something that's been badged upon me, and I'll just have to embrace it and take it and say, right, fucking hell, okay, I've got a criminal record. But it won't be something that I've again, I don't openly go down the route of doing crime. So yeah, it's interesting. But you don't get powerful and then realise that you don't get given a criminal record. Every single person has legal issues. So, and even the poor have illegal issues when you get a girl pregnant and not willing to pay. So 2 secs. Right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. We have this thing called a laptop.
Oh, blimey.
Cool, blimey. Yeah, that's how quick it is. Stalling.
Mike didn't he have a clue what was happening as usual? Mike chatted to Amy, missed an opportunity. Yay, and probably still had only viewers. Make that S sad. Once again Amy ruining the channel. We had in here last night Clink saluting face. Oh yay, that S good. Numbers building. Joe Rogan is on Mike's algorithm, he will be back. Hang up. TTS. When Amy was on the phone we dropped, but when she hung up the viewers came back.
Trust
Fuck
me.
off Mike. Fuck's sake Amy.
Listen,
Mike, you have a deviated septum, you need septoplasty urgently to fix it.
honestly, I've not spoken to Joe Rogan. I've never spoken to him, so if it was him, then fair play.
Joe Rogan came to say hello Mike, you fucked it. He was in the stream last night. Joe Rogan. Mike, what S for lunch?
I fucked it.
Rogan said Mike looked like Gail Platt. Fuck off Mike. Why was Amy grunting when you called her a good girl? Morning, how are you doing? Joe Rogan. Mate, just mute the stream because you muted the whole stream, and day mate, how S your morning BTW, where is my 1 million? Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. Finally TTS.
Well,
Joe Rogan.
I'm awake. Everyone's
Mike,
playing
are
Joe
you an
Rogan now.
Easter Island statue? Joe Rogan. Amy is fucked in the head, it's a mentality issue. We will have to settle for Freddy Beans in the stream now. Joe Rogan.
Honestly.
Joe Rogan.
It makes me laugh.
Jam. Fuck off Amy. Joe Rogan. Shall I go get beans for you? Is Joe Rogan hiding in your nose? Jam Rogan. Joe Rogan. Fuck off Amy. G-day everyone, what S for brunch?
Now we've got Starlink. When I open my Mac up, everything just connects and works straight away. See how quick that was. None of this messing around now trying to connect servers. It just means that it's just kind of like
Joe Rogan. Grow up Amy.
Amy's cool.
Cubies.
Amy's chill.
Mike,
She's cool.
I can say honestly, when Amy was groaning on the phone when you said good girl, I think it was the cringiest thing I have ever heard in our whole life. Starlink for lunch.
Starlink for lunch. Thank on Elon. Thanks Elon. We're connected.
Hello Mike, your lips looking so delicious today as always.
They're sore. They're really sore to
Mike,
fair, yeah.
genuine question, do you feel bad for her husband? I like the part when you left the van and she was talking to herself. Joe Rogan.
So I did I? Did you not realize? I was actually needing to get a
Joe
drink.
Rogan. Mate, who da fuck is Amy, or was it the made up women on the phone? Kangaroo. How do you know Amy? Amy was orgasming over being called good girl.
The good thing is now
What inspired you to be a mobile DJ? Deaf, but shut the fuck up.
We're recording now. It's great, isn't
Amy
it?
genuinely sounds like what a man thinks a woman sounds like. Joe Rogan. Mike wears lip gloss.
Alright. Mark isn't a cross-dresser. He doesn't wear makeup. He doesn't wear lip gloss.
Swag Amy Isabel, and check my latest short to see who Amy is lol. Joe Rogan gan. Mike, you need to level up, stop talking to the trans community. No creepy glasses Mike. That's not you Mike.
This is me.
Is she getting on a train to come see you? But bottle of water. Mike steals ladies' underwear from washing lines and sniffs them.
Mike is very fully fledged.
Nipples,
in
foreskin,
life.
D's nuts, Matt Damon, Jason Donovan.
Mike
Rogan
gets it.
Rohane. Mike's lips are delicious.
Mike gets life. Mike understands the world. Please take the next left, Mike. Okay.
Rogan Rogaine.
So we got up.
I hope
Hello,
Mike
Ian.
doesn't turn off the forking TTS when I have something forking funny to say. For fork's sake, it's a forking mentality issue. For fork's sake. Snowdrop. Mike can't he wait to wear his new glasses to the urinal. Mickey Moo saluting face. Mod saluting face. Lendery chat saluting face. Afternoon. Pubi's sandwich. Kellogg's saluting face. Kellogg's saluting face. Mike goes into Greg's and asks for their wine menu. PPPJJSKDJKSL but ding ding. Mike rumps Rogan. Alright, no stuttering chin today please Mike, but breakfast time. Amy and Joe Rogan, wow. 4 candles, 4 candles. Guys, the rumors are true, I ride a kangaroo to work and mate they are strong and fast. Come down to Australia, it's very stunning and the tomato sauce packets will blow your mind. Saluting face. Hello beautiful chat and hello Mikey saluting face. Tom saluting face. Mike, I dare you to snap the glasses. Chad saluting face. Memo saluting face. Mike, let's to the wild thing when you come home tonight. Kellogg saluting face. Mikey moo chat hello lovely chatters. Kangaroo kangaroo. Riding. Another fake Ray-Ban stream. Storm saluting face. Why did the man cross the road? His cock was stuck in the chicken. Good girl Mike. Storm saluting face. Kellogg saluting face. Storm saluting face. Mike, what happened when you bumped Joe Rogan that time? Mike sniffs bus seats. Mike, those smart glasses are a waste of money unless you can download an app that gives you X-ray vision. Memos. Respect the gym saluting face.
If you look on the internet, I've been looking at the internet to have, these are Ray-Bans, obviously, again, they're limited to what you can do with them because they're locked down. But I've been looking at some glasses that have got screens on the inside, whereby the cameras can go down the route of mapping out traffic and basically record number plates and things. And yeah, I've been looking at some glasses that can, that I can manually program myself to do what I want them to do. So we'll see. I'm trying to get some, some with night vision in as well. Be cool. We'll see. Obviously not customize myself to be a to be a robot, but yeah.
For fork's sake, he cut my question.
I did not cut the question. The question, say the question, I'll give the answer.
Shut off mic now, shut off mic now, shut off mic now, shut off mic now. Mike, will you ever sue Amazon for working you too hard? Yay mate, kangaroo riding is true, we don't need fuel, just jumped on the kangaroo and you're off mated, s life changing and I am never late to work, kangaroo. TF Mike. Mike, why would you not have a computer on your face aside from your poor finances? Amy moaning made me very ill this morning, that stream needed a warning. Luke, I know that's right. You couldn't program a washing machine, you lunatic retard. Same old Mikey, fuck off, muting it. Mike, did I hear Amy orgasm over you calling her a good girl last night? It made me feel sick. Mike uses the glasses for nonsense. Fuck's sake, Mike, stop waffling. I wish YouTube let us send longer messages so he could listen to us waffling about subjects that we do not give a fuck about the situations in the world. Mike, pubes. Freddy Beans is coming to the stream. Is Amy spying on the chat this morning?
I don't know what Amy's doing to me.
Good girl, good girl. For anyone new to the stream and wondering what Mike is doing, Mike is a local bug exterminator. He is currently on his way to Manchester to deal with a bed bug infestation at an old lady's house. I think Amy is into you. Mike upskirts old women in the toilets. Well, I didn't know
Amy's
bug exterminator, Mike, that's cool. Yes, baby. Fuck off, Amy.
Amy's not into me at all, like, seriously. I told you, like, I think she's having a laugh with me, to be fair, yeah. I think she's having a complete utter laugh with me. I think she's,
fuck off, Amy.
Writing a
Memos,
book.
we needed that update. Mike, why is she trying to come and see you then? Mike, is there another van following you? It might be Amy. I make love to my mum's pillars.
You're joking. Oh, there's a van. The van behind.
Mike, she was moaning on the phone to you. Nike thermal t-shirts are for wankers.
Maybe this is why I'm single. Maybe this is the reason why I'm single, is because basically I don't understand what's going on. You know, when a woman's moaning to me down the phone, maybe I just don't understand. Maybe you should be my my support and help, because of I didn't even know who she was. I was on a conversation with her. But anyway, look, I have got that sex appeal. I get it. I've had a lot of women who have actually spoken to me about, obviously, about meeting up, and it's just gonna end. It's just gonna end badly. So it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not cool either. So when you put yourself out there, and you have the mindset that I have, and then the finance and money I have, you understand the logic. It just comes with fame a bit.
Swag, he doesn't listen to me.
And
Moaning like a yeti. Maybe they need to talk more, Mike, not you. Mike is a bit weird. She will trust mate kangaroo. I am cringing. Who is this Amy sort? Mike, you are a pervert. TTS. Not big, not clever. Mike, can I call you and show you the difference in Moan's love storm? I am gonna throw up now. It's not big and it's not clever, is it, Mike? Mr. Moaning sadly, but taking ear beatings off a sort who isn't smoking your pole is crazy work, Mikey boy, get it together. Well, I clipped it, Mike, and I made the noise 100% louder, cringiest thing ever. Good boy, Mike. For fuck's sake, Mike, keep TTS on. Good little boy, Mikey. My butthole goes crap dan on. Mike, would you allow your wife to act like that? Good little boy, Mike. Mike has important business and that is the end of it. Storm, go girl. No. Mikey, stop turning TTS off. Lol triple J. Good girl, Mike. Or isn't Mikey just a good little boy?
Come on. Dude, come on, man. Look, you've parked. You parked across 2 lanes and you stored your car.
How did this carrot get in my bum hole? Yo, Mike, this is totally Storm. You should give Swag mod because he is Australian and I love Australia and the accent is GRR. Amy wanted to talk about intelligence while giving everyone brain damage. I spanked a monkey till it cried. Goodest little boy ever. Good girl, Mikey moo. Imagine I will just moan down the phone and you can tell me if I'm orgasming or breathing out. What is Amy's channel? I am in love, my Mike poo. Such a good boy you are, Mikey. Mike will know that is not me, by the way. Mike strikes me as a catfishing type of guy. Westwood High School banned Nunu from business studies because he put a pencil up his penis. Hahaha, Mike knows it's not Storm. Can we ban Amy from the stream? She called us uneducated when she is clearly brain damaged. Mikey, Amy is not intelligent. Joe Rogan. Or man-mated, didn't he work kangaroo? What's the definition of a drawing pin? A smarty with an erection. Jam hahaha. Did I get banned? Storm, I will pull a tooth out and still moan better than that. Mike, you spend so much time driving that you might develop a blood clot. No outdoors. We do not ban anymore. Ha, Mike, can I call you and moan? I bet your parents always told you how much of a good little boy you were, Mikey. Where is the next every delivery, Mike? Mikey, nice women's glasses. Why do my messages not get read? Mike, will you go round the roundabout times, please? Freedom of expression, Amy, fuck off. Mikey, you should get a kangaroo. It's faster and better. You will never be late. Kangaroo. Mike, Joe Rogan said he was expecting you to say hello and he is not artificial hip surgery. It's not even sunny outside, Mikey. Freedom of moaning, Storm. Mike, will you go round the roundabout 100 times, please? Mikey, did you get the lipstick I sent you? Freedom of election. Thanks for the stream last night, it was fucking amazing. Good girl, you are GHH. Let Storm moan and educate Mike. What a bellend. Good little boy, Mikey moo, he has the best manners and loves women's rights.
I've got a lot of time for women. I think they are beautiful.
Bored. I mean,
for me, in life, I think women are beautiful. I think we should really respect that. And I think the outlook on life should be whereby every single man should honestly level up, respect women, and women will chase them. That's it. It's how it should be. It's facts of life. But the fact is men don't level up.
Women's wrongs. I set him off.
You set him off, triggered. No, I'm saying the truth. I'm saying the truth about life.
Mikey, at 1,000 subscribers, will you fight a gorilla? Imagine 40 people hate you in stream and you call up Mike and beg for him to end the stream cause we are all stupid. I think she needs to look in the mirror. The one she has is all dirty from her spit. Dennis, you can keep forgetting to wipe. Mike, if you actually got into a physical confrontation, it would go more viral than all the other stupid shit you do.
Listen, let me just say something to you. I'll tell you the truth. Just because somebody tells me to do something, I don't go and do it. I'm a free thinker, and nobody can turn to me and say kill the stream, because I'll still be a man of my words and I'll still do what I want to do. So it doesn't matter, it's regardless. So it's yeah. Let's be real. I will do what Mike wants to do.
OFFS. Leveling up with Nike t-shirt. Mikey Moo, thanks for taking hours on the phone apologying to Amy last night, leaving us all waiting. Them comes back sleeping with cartoon tunes playing. Mike follows his
Cartoon.
heart. Okay, Mike was getting worried there. She has your balls in her wallet. Amy only likes you because you got the COVID jab. Who the fuck is this new and improved cool dude in his shades and sports shirt? Freedom of erection, suck and fuck what you like. Mikey, what is the best polite way to tell your boss you are leaving the job because he pays shite? Mike, were you injured in the big mill fire? You look very disfigured in the face. I hate TTS. Mike, what is the best brand of cream for hemorrhoids? Now you look more normal and not a Primark dosser. Yes, he always tells us he will be back in minutes and never returns. The stream was fun last night. We loved the disco van. His glasses are filming us without our consent. Mike, is this an orgasm or a cry for help? Mike, were you one of the Fosse girls? And you saw. Excuse me, I need to be sick again.
Needs to be sick again. You couldn't script it. You couldn't write it. It's honestly.
You fucking sicko. Mike has been using hemorrhoid cream on his lips.
I've got sore lips.
Hi, mate.
I've got actually a sore in the bottom corner.
Mike, are your sunglasses available for a call? ILL, hold your hair back. Mike is the new Jeffrey Dahmer. Mike, I am behind you. I see you're driving behind a red truck. Kangaroo. Kangaroo. Mate, you will never escape me, yeehaw. Crazy that it fits round your arms and is loose on your torso. Mike, don't wear those glasses when walking past little kiddies. Mikey, have you seen the old Shul Ninja Turtle movie? Memos, Amy had Mickey Mouse saying good girl on repeat.
Awesome.
Memos much appreciated. Go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go. Splinter. Mike demolished those wedges fucking fast. Good girl, Mikey Moo. Good boy, Mikey Ooh.
The only thing is because she told me that it was a pate to her to see somebody eating so quick. So I was like, right, ram it in. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when someone says to you, it's like being a child, isn't it? It's like when someone says something to you, you do the opposite. So anyway, we made it just in time as well.
Mike, how about you do some serious strength tests now, fronting content? Mike, apparently people saw you naked this morning.
Oh, you're
Mike
joking.
is googling what business expenses are. If she doesn't like watching someone eat on a stream, she could have went and watched another streamer instead of moaning she has a mentality issue. Moon Pom Pom twins. Sorry I missed that. What were you ramming in where?
Told you. There's a reason why I live stream at night, and it doesn't happen all the time, but like there's a reason why, and it's about being a stoic, basically for a male to be a stoic. So for a man to be a male and to be able to actually have a clear head, he needs to first of all stop watching porn, and he needs to actually go out there and actually have interactions. And we have a big issue in civilization right now. It's easier for men to get dopamine rushes off watching pornography and actually not going out there and actually providing a service. So what happens now, you see, is society is broken. The only way to fix it is to prove a point, to say, look, this is me, this is how I operate in the world today, this is what I do. And again, for people to see me at night, it's kind of one of those things to say, look, when I go to bed to sleep. I go to bed when I'm tired, I lie down, I go to bed and sleep. And then I wake up, again, I had a few phone calls this morning that were, again, basically the office phoning me. So we actually have a call centre. When I say call centre, I mean a call centre. Everyone works from home, but it's just obviously a few things happened this morning that I need to be aware of. But again, it's just pettiness really. In the big scheme of things, it's all small. So anyway, but yeah, I had a nice lie in this morning. I haven't eaten yet. I should have ordered breakfast in bed, to be fair. Yeah, at least kind of a few bits of things in bed, but yeah, it's interesting. So that's the reason why I do it. So there's no other reason why. The thing that really kills me the most is anybody can go around sleeping in hotels, but try to do it on a daily basis. You know, don't go down the route of going on social media posting the one night you have available in a hotel and say, oh, by the way, yeah, look at me, I'm living in a hotel, or I'm sleeping in a hotel tonight, and just basically allowing other people to see it. If you're going to do it on a mass scale, do it properly, or don't post it. So what I'm now seeing in historical data and what people are doing on social media now is they're taking the best glimpses of all their life and posting only the best things, but not posting the reality. I'd much rather share my life and share what I'm doing as a reality than share on social media, post. And the reason is because at the end of the day, you need to accept that social media is not the way forward. And I think people need to re-establish themselves. So the younger generation, if they can see me now and say, fucking hell, look at Mike. Yeah, what I'll say to you is raw action is everything. You don't get to my level in life by posting on social media, having glimpses of nice things. It doesn't work. You know, I can go get a Rolex watch. I could buy a Rolex watch, take a picture and say, oh, look, I've got Rolex, I wear a Rolex. I can go and get a nice car, take a picture and say, I've got a nice car. But you've got to understand that that's not reality. You've got to understand that live streaming it is reality. So when you look at all these social media influencers that are driving nice cars, it's all fake. It's all fake. And I'll tell you the reason why it's all fake. Because I know how much money I bring in. And if I can't afford to do what they're doing, it's fake. So look at the difference now. If I'm bringing in the money and I can't afford to live in London, I don't know how any of these are living in London. You understand the logic now? And the same mentality, if I'm bringing in the money and I don't understand how people are driving nice cars, think about the whole picture. It's all about, you've got to, in life, you have to buy something to prove a point, to get your satisfied, what you need to do is you need to actually basically buy something to basically show it off, to make sure that you are happy, but then every single day you got to level up and level up and level up and level up. And you can't go down the route of living a lifestyle whereby you're buying brand new cars every single week and month. It doesn't work. And if you're doing that, then you need to look at what you should be doing. So it is interesting. I see a large amount on social media now whereby people are just basically spanking money, and it's all about showing wealth, showing rich. But then people will follow that. If there's any people on the internet that are showing wealth, then my mentality is unsubscribe. Don't follow them. Allow them to burn. Because what they're doing is they are literally relying upon next month's income. So if you want to go down the route of seeing if people are actually rich and actually wealthy, what you want to do is you want to basically come away from them, unsubscribe, don't follow them, and see in about a week or 2 weeks time, see how they're getting on. Because then you'll know if they're living the rich because they're rich, or they're living their lifestyle because they've got the next lot of money coming in. So my mentality is people now are chasing graphs and figures. So if you want to change the narrative, unsubscribe from people that are rich and do the opposite, and actually see how long they keep up with the rich lifestyle. And there's a large amount of people that will keep up with the rich lifestyle because they know what they're doing. There's certain people that won't. They'll go down the route of flaunting money, realising that they haven't got the figures coming in, and then they have to have a month whereby they go down. So fake money, fake rich is not where it's at. It's more about obviously long term really. And I see it. The days that I was looking at my channel and I had that little dip, I went from 8.5k views down to pretty well 200 views. And maybe that was a test. Maybe that was a test to see if how I would respond. Would I turn around to YouTube and say fuck you YouTube, or would I go down the route and say, well actually you know what? Let me see how I'm going to change this. Maybe, just maybe, they dropped it for 2 months and they've opened up the algorithm again. Just maybe. I don't know. You never really know. Or maybe the algorithm means if you've got too many mods, then we crush the... Again, you never know. So, anyway, we'll see.
Also hi fast, glad you are here. The entire channel is all for your entertainment. Dull as ever Mike. Is that what the channel is about? Noot Mike. Mike, did you play Remy in Ratatouille? Stoic bloke on coke from Stoke-on-Trent. Mikey, what if I told you I know dogs who are live better lifestyle than you? Amy, you didn't say grok, be truthful. Lolo saluting face. British accent sounds like they be about to announce the royal news. Australian accent wins sounds like they be ready for a fight, a barbecue and a joke all at once. You're such a good boy, Mikey Moo. I bet your parents are so proud of you being a good little boy. Okay, this is where I agree with Mike. Porn is not good for the loving mentality. It's not romantic. Mike, it would be nice if you bought a gifted olive oil birthday. Oh, Kellogg's, my balls make noise when I see you. Kellogg's saluting face. Saluting face. Mike, what is the channel supposed to be about? I am so fucking confused. Yes, Fast is the producer of an elaborately boring reality TV show. That is the point of the channel. Is it better to live in a world with money, or is it better to live with knowledge? Humiliation, nice to see you too.
It's about knowledge. Life's about knowledge. So if you understand life, it's all about knowledge. So when you look at, obviously you go to university, you learn a degree of knowledge. So just the degree that they want you to know at that point in life. So think about this. Life is about knowledge, and now the internet's been taken away from us. There will be no knowledge. You'll have to go. Basically, the whole idea is you need to control knowledge. So knowledge and resources and knowledge is where it's all at. So if you've got those two things and you cater for those two things, guess what? The rich know those two things. They don't really care about money, the rich don't. And I'll tell you the reason why. The rich will always get more money. They'll always be able to succeed, the rich will, because they've got the know-how. So if you were to get somebody who's rich, who's got £1 million in the bank, you to take that bank and remove that and say, right, fine, you have to start life again. I'll tell you one thing, if you removed all my money today, give me a year. Give me 1 year, and I'll be back up to the same place to where I am today by 1 year. And that's not because obviously I'm, again, quite knowing now, but it's just kind of like the fact is you need to all look at the bigger picture. When you learn how to make money, you can make money in all different sectors. You can provide a service, you can provide, and it won't take me long. I'll say 1 year. It would take me, if I was to remove myself out of society and start again with the clothes I've got on my back with nothing other than a phone. You don't have a phone. If somebody filmed me from a distance and I went around, I would show you my life, but building back up to where I am today. And I'll just do it quicker and faster. So it's interesting. It is interesting. I've always wanted this mentality of. I've always wanted to start a channel doing the real life Terminator, and actually land in a city where I am going to fucking clue where I am in the world, and to literally got no clothes on, and I literally start again fresh, and actually play out the real life Terminator. Because if I could do that, people would be like, "Fuck me, this guy's insane." But actually, to be fair with you, it wouldn't take me long to build up. So first of all, I'd find out again where I was. It might be in a different language. I'd be like, oh, brilliant. The minute I speak to somebody and they speak to me in a different language, I'd be like, right, brilliant. What the fuck, where am I? Do you know what I mean? So certainly it'd be one of those things where I was in Europe, maybe I'm to work out where I am. I haven't got a clue. Okay, what language is that? No, and then obviously it'd be like, right, okay, brilliant. And I have to go and get a job, and then I have to try and get some clothes, and I have to then sort myself out, getting water, and yeah, to basically restart life again. But from a Terminator point of view, just be dropped in a white spotlight on a car park where it's just wild. Think about it. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty cool to be the real life Terminator. Play it out, and that will get views and hits, because it's insane. It's like, well, you need a whole team around you. You need a whole production team. Like, when I say production team, people that just can fucking film for the next 16 months of the year, really. Just to show exactly every single angle of everything, to basically to post it. But that's where you get a contract from Amazon Prime, and they say, right, you know what, we like the vision. If you're happy to do it, we'll make it happen. Well, again, we'll see.
If you were the real life Terminator, you would get viewers. Yes, Mike. Peter Piper bought a pickled pepper, peppers, pecker, pick a pickle, picked up a little, picked a little, picked up. Kellogg's yes, definitely been sniffing socks, that's it. Brad Mike is an expert at stealing ladies' underwear from washing lines, sniffing bus seats and drinking rainwater from dirty ashtrays. A professional pervert. Did he just tell me to level up again? I can't keep up with this. That is every day a brand new level. It's getting too much. When is break time, Mike? I get my knowledge off Mike because I am triple retarded. Shut the fuck up before I call Abdul fucky. Can you say that all again but in a more detailed way and more slower please? I didn't quite hear all that. Living life, it's okay. I know you don't want to take me out, it's okay. You look more like the Shermanator. There's definitely a child in the chat. Let us teach them their ABCs. Good little boy you are.
Right, cool. I'll be back. 2 minutes. I'll be back.